What's up, YouTubes? I bet you're happy to see that part 3 of Quetztalcoatl is out now. Get rid of that timer thing, it's kind of annoying me. And I will be completing this scenario, hopefully, unless some drastically terrible thing occurs. I'm planning on completing this scenario in this part. And it looks like I'm going to have to sacrifice a Jaguar warrior. Are you? Yes, okay, sorry. We're going to have to make a sacrifice for old Montezuma. Oh no, right in the temple. Not the head, but the temple. Alright. And this is not even a temple. So we're going to wait for this other petard to be created. And then I'm going to go send some petards in there. Try to get rid of this gate and get rid of these couple towers. You want to make it nice and swift. That's what's nice about having the Eagle Warriors. You can make it nice and swift, get in there, get those walls taken care of, rush these horses out. Even getting these horses through isn't that difficult of an operation if you just wait until these Bombard cannons are already been spent on trying to attack you. Idle villagers you can reassign, obviously. I'm going to bring them up here just because it looks like that's a pretty well protected place. That's Far Mining Camp, sorry about that. And I wanted to make a shout out to start off this video. I usually don't get shout outs, but figured I'd do that right now. I did remember. Okay, so I just gotta give a shout out to, his name's John Fun 10 on YouTube. And so there goes the gate. John Fun 10 on YouTube. He's an old friend of mine from high school. He's currently in college age. And he is supposedly starting some Black Ops videos. Call of Duty. I'm not too well versed in Call of Duty, so I don't really know what goes on in that other than it's basically our FPS, but I don't know exactly what he's doing with them. I don't know if it's a walkthrough or montage videos or whatever it is. It looks like Conquerors. So I don't know exactly what he's doing with that, but he is starting up to make videos of his own. His YouTube page is John Fun 10. I'm gonna give you a link to that in the description, so check him out if you want to. I don't know how many of you are big fans of Call of Duty, but that's what he's doing right now, so that's his thing. So check him out if you want to, and hopefully you can get him going, get him started with his own YouTube page. He's liking to do that, and YouTube needs any commentators they can get, frankly. I mean, commentating's such a fun thing. It really enriches the gaming process for me. Gaming has totally changed. My perspective on gaming has totally changed ever since I started making these videos. It seems more purposeful now. It incorporates public speaking as well, so my public speaking actually improves, I think, to some extent. I also, get to interact with other people, which is nice, and it makes gaming more outside of the box, and it's a little bit different. Considering people usually game just for their own pleasure and they don't get to share it, and I kind of like this. It makes gaming more purposeful because I like to do things with a purpose, and it just feels like gaming's not a waste of time whatsoever. You're applying yourself, you're formulating strategies, you're making scripts to some extent, you're planning what you're going to say. Alright, so it looks like we're getting some Bombard cannon or siege action now. And it appears they're going over here. They like that castle. So that's a nice thing about that castle, like I was saying before. Obviously, you want to go for the closest tower here, get rid of these two towers. And then you really don't have to take any other Cortez structures out. Looks like they're getting attracted by this castle, hopefully. Alright, so we're just going to wait until they get over there. I'm not going to worry too much about them right now. Let's unload, sirs, or machines. And we get our elite Eagle Warriors behind them with the Wimpy 10 attack. And I believe you can fit in there. I believe so. Alright, doesn't matter. Your bro's going to take it out any second here. So I'm just going to send you over to the Bombard cannon. Bombard tower, excuse me. Get my Bombards straight. We got Bombard cannons, Bombard towers, elite cannon galleons. Good thing hand cannoneers are not called Bombard cannoneers because it'd be a mouthful. Alright, so we're going to send these 4 Eagle Warriors. I recommend having a barracks over here like I have right there. Get rid of the Conquistadors first. Obviously, you want to get rid of any infantry or unit killing, non-siege unit killing units first before you do anything else. And we're just going to wait for these Trebuchets to make some more big hits on them. And just going to kill these Bombard guys first. They will be a threat to units close by, surprisingly. So you want to go for them first. It's alright, at the battery ram, sleepy spy for right now. Alright, so we're just going to monitor this action. Alright, so these guys are all done. And now we're going to use our Eagle Warriors to rush in here and take care of some of the palisade walls in the ways of these horses. So it's kind of a difficult situation. The Great Escape. Second time I've mentioned The Great Escape in some of my walkthroughs in the past 2 weeks or so. It's a good movie. It's an old movie. Steve McQueen, kind of the Daredevil of his day. Charles Bronson, another good actor. And I'm leaving out a couple guys there. And that's not the way you need to go, Eagle Warriors. I thought you knew the lay of the land here. Oh my. You know what? Bombard cannons, I thought you had some other more important business to take care of other than killing eagles. Bald eagles are an endangered species, and we do not need them to be being depleted from our great earth. So you want to set these guys on no attack stance for right now? No, because I don't want to draw attention to you. And we're going to try to sneak horse. They're still not mine. It sucks. Alright, so now they're mine. That's more like it. Okay, good. So I'm not getting hit on the side that... Oh, missionary. Sneaking up on me. Ambassador for Cortez. Alright, so we can set these horses in this little ravine area. And you ideally want to go for one of the longer stretches of the palisade walls, not one of the corners. Going for the corners gives your horses less space to get in or out. Or get out of the palisade wall encampment area. Now take this other one out. And you want to micromanage these guys a little bit, but you just want to get them past that castle. That's the most important thing you can do for yourself. And now I get these horses out here. Oh my gosh, where is this coming from? Whoa! Why are you going this way? All right, then I'm gonna kill you because I don't need you. Just a waste. And I almost lost a horse. And crap. Eagle Warriors, unite, and let's go over there. And I need to send the rest of you, and that is going to be difficult with that cannon galleon right there. Alright, so horses, you're still on the run. Follow the drinking gourd, my friends. Okay, so if you don't know that reference, look it up. It's a very good reference, I think, for this type of thing. And you know what? This might not be a good idea. Alright, so Eagle Warriors, come over here. And Cannon Galleon action better not get in the way of my horse operation. Kentucky Derby needs some scouting of horses. Okay? We just need some more participants. The Kentucky Derby is on bad times right now. And let's knock down a wall. You know what to do. Knock it down. Yes. Alright. Oh, we got a stray horse here. We got a stray soul looking to kill himself. What's the suicide, like protection agency or whatever? We're hitting up their number. And it looks like the horses are now ours, which is not really a good thing. It's more responsibility for me. And Eagle Warriors are dying. Oh no. Oh no. Hustle on out. Hustle on out. You're too close. You're too close to hit me. Whoa, all these ringing of bells. Alright, let's hustle, horses. Let's take good paths. Let's be smart. Alright, do they have a bombard cannon here? Is that what I'm seeing? I need 2 horses, I believe. That's all I need. 2 horses. 2 horses to escape. 2 horses. Are you hunting me down? No. Alright, so Bombard Cannon, you're no longer. Kentucky Derby is going to be ours. The Preakness Stakes, the Belmont Stakes. Whatever you want. What's your odds? What's your odds? Who's going to win the Kentucky Derby? And they're coming around the bend. Stay Thirsties, running past Zenyatta. I don't know any other horse names. And now, I don't know. And they're gonna, oh, and he wins by a neck. Into the farms, running into the pastures. That's not supposed to be there. Alright, so we got, what is that? 16 horses to match with our 7. So we have plenty, and we're just going to corral them up here. And that's going to be it. Our Eagle Warriors are still chilling in Cortez's base. You could even dominate Cortez's base. It's pretty empty right now. You don't have much gold, my friend. You'd think you would, but you don't. And we got another rebel horse that wants to kill itself. My jockey is too heavy. Sorry. And they're grazing over here. The grass is almost dead. That's kind of fitting. I think they kind of meant to do that, to have the dead grass. They're assuming the horses would be eating that grass. That'd be a cool effect. If you had animals chilling on one spot of the land, that grass would be no longer green. So that is it for Quetzalcoatl. It's a pretty easy scenario.
We have captured 10 Spanish horses. We are halfway to our goal.
More than halfway. Do your counting. Do your arithmetic. And one more, so do the trick.
Now that we have
Boom.
all of the Spanish horses, they will be unable to send their deadly knights and conquistadors into battle.
Well, they still will in future scenarios, but I don't want to burst your bubble.
We have defeated the Tlaxcalans and slowed the Spanish advance. But I fear the final confrontation is yet to come.
Would that be Cracked Spear or the Boiling Lake? Definitely not the Noche Triste. Definitely not. Okay, that's a joke of a scenario. We'll get to that next, but that's it for Quetzalcoatl. Very easy. Only about 11-minute part here, but it was a productive one, and I'll let you guys watch this cutscene, talk a little bit about the scenario afterwards. My favorite scenario in this campaign.
Although the Aztec warriors fought well that day, my men were frightened by the beasts that the Spanish rode into combat, and by the noise of their exploding weapons. Although we had survived the attack, I thought it best to withdraw towards Tenochtitlan and share with the Emperor Montezuma all that we had learned. I do not know if my uncle, Montezuma, was being cowardly or merely trying to preserve us from the wrath of the gods, but he sent more gifts to Cortez, along with an invitation to visit our great city as his personal guest. I was there when Montezuma met Cortez on one of the causeways leading into our great city. The Spanish had evidently never seen anything like Tenochtitlan, and they stared in wonder at the brightly colored markets and pyramids rising out of a man-made island in the middle of gigantic Lake Texcoco. Some of the Spanish soldiers asked whether it was all a dream, the first glimpse of things never heard, seen, or dreamed before. Montezuma led Cortez at the top of the Great Pyramid, where he pointed out the various canals and neighborhoods of the city. But Cortez was mostly interested in gold ornaments and helped himself to any which he encountered. I was no longer convinced that this man was Quetzalcoatl. So says Cuauhtémoc, Jaguar warrior of Tenochtitlan.
Jaguar warrior. I like the music at the beginning. It was an interesting beat. Warlike beat. I like that. But, you know, selfish Spanish right there. I don't know if that's 100% accurate. I'm assuming that is. Although you hear in history, the Spanish came for the 3 G's. No, not $3,000. God, glory, gold. Okay? I would say, I think it's appropriate to be that order. That should be the order, but unfortunately that's probably not the order for them. And that's it for Quetzalcoatl, the third scenario in the Montezuma campaign. It's a quick one, as you can tell, and relatively speaking, for the Conquerors campaigns, as Conquerors tend to have more drawn-out campaigns or scenarios and campaigns where you're defeating all your enemies. You're not skating by and doing secondary objectives that will complete a primary objective. But that is the case in this third scenario. It's my favorite one. It's pretty creative. It's a great map. It's a jungle-like map, and they really got that feel down pat in this scenario, but it's an easy scenario. If you jump on the Tlaxcala right away, you'll be great. If you sit back and think you can take your time, build up your own base, wall up some parts of the bases, you're going to be done. You're not going to have a very good hold on this map, as Tlaxcala and Cortez will get beefed up, and you'll have no Tabasco, obviously. No Tabasco sauce for you. So it didn't kill that many units, but that's reflected upon this type of scenario, the type of scenario that this is. And we outgolded the Cortez. That's kind of ironic. And I don't really have anything else to go into. So that's it for this scenario. Hope this one helped you out. And obviously in the next part, part 10, I'll be taking on La Noche Triste. I believe I'm saying that right. I know what it means, but I don't know if I'm saying it right. And that'll be a one-parter, hopefully. So I'll see you guys then.